High up in the blue mountains of Moongalia are the mines of ancient King Salamoon. Rooms and rooms full of precious gems, their whereabouts known only to the Moongalians. Old Achu has been keeper of the gems for 50 years and is about to retire. It has been decided that young MeToo will take over this honored position if he passes the test. As our story opens, old Achu is showing MeToo around.
And this is the room of the Uha gems.
Just then, there is a knock at the door. A messenger enters with a message.
It is a message from the chief. He wants 1/5 of a gallon of Uha gems. Your job is to measure that out for me and then figure out how much is left in the container. Then you will record it in the golden book. That way we always know how much of the gems are still here.
That's 1/5 of a gallon. Here, messenger, take these to the chief. And now, to find out how much is left, I must find 4/5 minus 1/5. That means I must subtract with fractions.
I'll give you 3 clues to help you pass the test. Here is clue number 1. Think about subtraction of whole numbers.
In subtraction with whole numbers, I look for the missing addend. I will do the same with fractions. 4/5 minus 1/5 is the same as finding what I have to add to 1/5 to get back up to 4/5.
So MeToo got a gallon container and put 1/5 of a gallon of gems into the container. He then proceeded to fill it up to the 4/5 mark. 1, 2, 3/5.
1/5 plus 3/5 equals 4/5. So 4/5 minus 1/5 equals 3/5. Then I record in the golden book that there is 3/5 of a gallon of Uha gems left.
Well, MeToo, you have solved the first problem. Now come with me. Here is a gallon container holding 7/8 of a gallon of Mongolian sapphires. Oh, here is another message from the chief. Give the messenger the gems and figure out what is left.
Here, messenger, take these to the chief. Now I must find 7/8 minus 1/4. What must I add to 1/4 to get back up to 7/8? I have to find a denominator cup that works for both 1/4 and 7/8. I need a common denominator.
Try using the number line, MeToo. That will be your second clue.
Now, what must I add to 1/4 to get up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/8? 2/8 is the same as 1/4. So, a 1/8 cup will work for 1/4 and 7/8. 1/4 is 1, 2/8. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more 8s to get up to the 7/8 mark. Then 5/8 plus 1/4 equals 7/8. So 7/8 minus 1/4 equals 5/8. So, there are 5/8 of a gallon of Mongolian sapphires left.
So MeToo recorded the answer to the second problem in the Golden Book. Just then, another messenger came in. This time, the chief wanted 1/3 of a gallon of emeralds.
Here's the 1/3 of a gallon of emeralds for the chief. Now, let's see. 1 minus 1/3, or how much must I add to 1/3 to get back up to 1? This is simple. I know that 3/3 is equal to 1. So, to get from 1/3 to 3/3, I need to add 1 2/3. 2/3 plus 1/3 equals 3/3, or 1. So, 1 minus 1/3 is 2/3. Then I have 2/3 of a gallon of emeralds left.
There is just one more problem, MeToo, but I can only give you one more clue. Here is a gallon container, 3/4 full of radiant rubies. The chief wants 1/3 of a gallon of rubies. Figure out what's left, and you'll have passed the test.
So MeToo took 1/3 of a gallon of rubies and gave it to the messenger.
This won't be as easy as the last one. Let's see. What must I add to 1/3 to get 3/4? I must find the denominator cup that will measure both 3/4 and 1/3.
Here is your last clue. Remember sets of equivalent fractions?
The fractions equivalent to 3/4 are 6/8, 9/12, 12/16, and so on. The fractions equivalent to 1/3 are 2/6, 3/9, 4/12, 12ths. 1/3 is the same as 4/12, and 3/4 is the same as 9/12. So 12 is the common denominator that I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/12 to get from 1/3 to 3/4. So 3/4 minus 1/3 equals 5/12.
And so MeToo passed the test.
You should be very proud, MeToo. You are to be the next keeper of the gems.
As they passed another room, MeToo saw a huge container with 1 1/8 gallons of gems. Lying next to it was a message from the chief asking for 3/8 of a gallon of gems. Do you see how MeToo will solve that problem?